Hey friends, welcome back to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Today is it's a little bit after midnight. It was the 12th, that was the 13th. Oh, thanks for being here. Appreciate all of you. Hope you're doing well. I'll say at the top. They have a lot of choices. I thank you all for being here, choosing to spend your time with me, and do what I can do, because this is like the only account that I have right now that is spending gems. Every other account we're saving gems. So, and that can be a little, off-putting, whatever you want to say. But that's what it is. I teased a little bit that I had something to talk about in the free-to-play show. And that is, how about 3 days ago, 4 days ago it was, I came over here, said that I watched Andor episodes 7, 8, and 9. And, you're seeing this 10 days from now, but I watched it I watched it 3 days after it came out. I did a video where I said, hey, I really liked it, and now it's 4 days after that, so but it is what it is. But and then I said that I hadn't watched anybody's anything, and then I'm like, now I'm gonna go watch Screen Crushes and see what they have to say, and it was kind of, the backstory and the understanding and the Easter eggs and all of this is fun. And I was really enjoying myself. Been thinking about that. Been thinking a lot about that. And I wasn't the only one who felt that way. I don't know if any of you watched it, but a guy that's sort of been following how I have, and sort of was having the same reactions to these episodes that I was, is the drinker who is critical. And he put out a video saying, hey, you know what, he got me. And it did, because the first 3 episodes were very whatever, and the second 2 were just very weird. Although we did get I felt like we got a lot of Clea, which, I just love Clea's character. Clea and by extension Luthen are my 2 favorites. And I'm really curious to end up to seeing what happens with them. Because I don't think that Luthen is gonna make it, but I kind of have a sneaky feeling like Clea might. And if whoever beside Cassian and K2 and Mon end up making it out of this, and probably the one who left at the end of episode 9, if you haven't seen it. But I think that can have big implications for. I'm not necessarily sure if it'll have big implications for Ahsoka season 2, but I think it could. It could definitely have implications, and if not Ahsoka season 2, then obviously whatever else is coming down the line. And whether that ends up being a Omega show or whatever, that would be really interesting. But I'm hyped about it. It's it makes me feel good. I'm looking forward to it. I feel really good about it. And if you haven't seen 7, 8, 9, do yourself a favor. go back. I have never known that the Gorman massacre was a thing. And just to see that play out was really good, and really, really kind of, okay, was kind of my, not my visceral response, but it was a response that I had, and I was generally, it made me it provoked some thoughts, and I don't think that's ever a bad thing. Generally speaking, we did. Nice. So we're going to end up finishing Wicket tomorrow, because we need, well, maybe not tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. This thing started? I didn't even know we started this. What? I didn't know we had started this anyway. But, anyway, I don't know what I thought it was. I thought it was something else. It would be Carl Mel. That's good. We came in second. It's big time. Well, probably not, but it doesn't hurt when you come in second in GAC. But yeah, it's just, the whole, and the one thing I did not like is how easy, but I guess how easy the Gormans were to manipulate because they were so eager. And, I didn't understand quite that, what Cassian was saying about they're too eager, they're not ready. And then Luthen's like, well, that's good because that's what I want them to be. I didn't understand that. But, because Luthen wants to kick the tires on this thing. And I just didn't understand that. Because I didn't want, it's like, Luthen has them as tools, and that's one thing I did appreciate about the breakdown that Brian Airy did on Screen Crush. Is how Mon's approach was kind of the one that was successful. But it was a good. I don't know if I'm going out on a limb, but it's like, how do you top that? How do you top that? We know we're heading, and we're heading towards Jyn Erso, and we know that Mon and Cassian and Kisu and presumably the one that walked away survived. But it's like, what's going to happen with our other players? Val to a lesser extent, but Luthen, and Clea, and Cyril. I'm going to say Cyril, but not Cyril. What's going to happen with Daedra? I think that if I had to predict, and of course we'll see what happens tomorrow because this is going to come out tomorrow, and by the time you see that, it will have been out. By the time you see this, it will have been out for like a week and a half. And I'll probably end up talking about it because we're about to start filming the portion of videos that are going to be airing while I'm gone. Because you're going to be seeing this on the 22nd, and I'm going to be gone from the 23rd or 24th to about the 1st. And so either tomorrow or the next day, we're going to start filming the new shows for when I'm gone on vacation. And, but it's going to be really interesting to see what happens to the group. I do think that somehow if I had to guess, I would say that Desra is going to end up finding Luthen. And Luthen may end up sacrificing himself for Clea. And I don't know. A lot of moving parts, a lot of uncertainty. But I'm okay with a lot of that for the most part. I'm really interested in seeing what happens. Like I said to everybody, though. Other than that, I mentioned earlier in the free-to-play video also that we're about to obtain some relief, much needed relief, but it's not going to happen as soon as I would want. It's going to take. I'm still going to have to deal with this up until we go on vacation, but then presumably after vacation, this whole issue is going to be melted. I'm about to get my butt kicked here because we lost everybody. And they just stuck that on me. So it's rough. I'm going to have to build them. I'm going to have to, at some point, I'm going to have to spend some time and invest a lot in that fleet if I'm going to keep the executive fleet going, because we're at the time when there's a lot of people going for Leviathan, and those who aren't, who are highly invested in their executors. And on the path I'm on, we're not headed that way directly. We will get that way eventually, but it's definitely not directly. And that can be a little problematic. But yeah, I'm excited about the stress relief that's coming in the form of childcare that's not me for our former foster son, because we've never been able to have a break. We've never been able to miss him, and so it just feels like we've had 2 foster kids this entire time and we just haven't had any type of break, and it's been really, really stressful. But hopefully we'll be getting some clarity on that soon. We'll have to see. I don't know. So 3 weeks away. Murphy's Law could always come true, but we're hopeful that we're about to get some stress relief. Don't know if I have anything to talk about. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them. If you wouldn't mind leaving, like and subscribe if you feel like it. Turn on the bell if you want. If you think I'm worth it. I mean, I'm just a guy with a microphone playing Star Wars that people keep telling me that I need to train GAC. And I'm like, I don't think I do. I really don't think I do, because some people like GAC. I just think, I'm just like, why? I'm sorry if you don't feel that way, but I'm just like, okay. But it is what it is, and we can still be friends, and you can still yell at me, and I'm still going to respond the same way. And just so you know that I'm not gonna suddenly start taking GAC seriously unless there's a reason for me. And right now, there's not a reason for me to. It's to me, it's a laughable game mode that I'm just not into. But you can feel free to disagree. I get it. Do you like it? I'm just not that person. Anyway, thank you all for being here. I appreciate all of you. I'm so the horizon is getting brighter. Is what I feel in my life. Got a lot of stuff that I'm praying about. Got a lot of stuff that I'm working on. A lot of stuff that I'm thinking through. And I appreciate all of you. I don't say that enough. I know I mean, you mean the world to me. You may think that I'm just some guy, but it's very cathartic. And I do this because I love the game. I love talking to people. Want to have some more interaction with you. Um, yeah, and it is what it is. But make sure you hold the line. So the Empire doesn't get it because Arnold is a crazy SOB. But for not, rebellions are built on hope. We'll see you next time. Bye.